What is happening, guys? Welcome back to Redbeard's Garage, and on today's episode we're finally going to pull in our Spyder Kandi go-kart and strip it down and get it ready for powder coat. We added a custom roll cage to this buggy, a custom independent rear suspension. It's powered by a 625cc built Vegas Karts engine, and for transmission we used a Polaris high, low, and reverse differential. This go-kart should perform awesome on the trails and be an all-around good beater for the shop. So we're going to strip it down today, final weld some stuff, get a few little odds and ends placed on the chassis, and get it off the powder coat and get this thing marked off the books. You can find these shocks as well as these trailing arms that we modified on gopowersports.com. We got the spool from them, the sprocket, all types of stuff from them. So make sure to check out the links in the video's description. It helps us out a ton. All the parts we used on the engine, the gas tanks, all that stuff is linked below. So if you want to recreate our build, you're able to do so by following our links. Those help us continue to do videos. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. Enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end.
Watch you step. Hold up.
Oh, look at there.
Perfect.
She got a little dirt on her, but a little mud and stuff, but this is the 625 chassis. It might look like too much orange right now, but once we put all the colors on it, it looks sick. I don't like how my steel, I use like 14 gauge or maybe even 16, and since I welded it, I didn't want water leaking. It wrinkled, dimpled. So now we'll start putting everything together. We got a lot of stuff to put together, so let's get to it. we're doing the last touches on this go-kart. The seats suck to put in. It's a smart design, but it has basically 2 forks on the frame and 2 smaller forks on the seat, and the 2 smaller forks sleeve inside the forks on the frame, so you don't need a bolt up front. And they did that because you can't really get to it. But the back, I welded in a floor pan earlier in the video, and it made it a son of a gun. The last thing we need to do is slap the dashboard in, and we'll show you that once we get it in there. And we're not going to do that in this video because we're not riding it. We're trying to just get this thing completely ready to go because we're actually going on vacation day after tomorrow, and we want this to basically just come back and tune this, and then it'll be done. But the exhaust, if you'll follow me back here. So I got this knockoff Yoshimura pipe that even comes with the Yoshimura label. Don't know how that works, but I had this Cerakoted. This worked really well on the other chassis, but I forgot when I was adding these rolled braces here, I didn't think about the muffler. So the muffler is actually really close to it, and my bracket, because I can't have my muffler clock like I want it, my bracket that I built will not work. So either got to do one of 2 things: build a new bracket and leave the muffler like that, but it's extremely close to the frame, or cut the flange off this exhaust and rotate it down more. And I'm still probably going to be building a new bracket. It's just, you know, fabricating plays. But everything's done. All the wiring's done. Everything's hooked up other than this tail light. I don't feel like hooking it up right now. Will it ever be hooked up? We'll see. So tail light's the only thing that I didn't wire up, and speakers are wired up, everything. So we'll get this seat put in, we'll slap the dash in, and then go do some finishing shots. And I about broke my pinky today. Pinky winky. So guys, massive shout out to Go Power Sports for making this build happen. They've supported this build since the start, and now we have an awesome buggy to be able to take on meetups and trail rides. So we will be taking it on a full-blown trail ride very soon. We're going to try to find some new trails to hit and test out that differential, because we do have high and low on this chassis. Even though it's 2-wheel drive, that still will help out a ton. Make sure to check out the links for everything used on this vehicle in the video's description. They do help us to continue to do these videos. Let me know what you think about this go-kart. We wanted it actually burnt orange, but the powder coat supplier was out of stock on it, so we had to do more like a Tennessee orange. But I think it turned out really good with all the black and the white accents. So make sure to check out those links, support it, let us know what you think about this build, and if you want to see us do anything in particular. We are going to build some custom fenders that are removable, and that's the rear fender will be incorporated into the rock sliders. So that's something we can add later that's bolt-on, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was pretty lengthy. We filmed this over about a week and a half, putting it all together and taking it apart. So massive shout out to our powder coater. Links for him will be, if you're in the area, he's an awesome powder coater. He does Cerakote as well. He did the exhaust, and his prices are super reasonable, and he does really good work. So massive shout out to all the people that helped this build happen, and thank you guys for watching. We love you, and God bless.